So would I recommend learning an alternate layout at all? If you type a lot for work or just in your day-to-day life, you could pick up an alternate layout since it reduces the amount of movement your hands and fingers need to do. But that said, ergonomics and posture are still the more important things to optimize. In regards to speed, I would bet that if all other factors were the same, if two people started from not knowing how to type, but one used QWERTY and the other used an optimized layout, then the person using the optimized layout should have a higher words per minute, in theory. So if you're sitting around the 20 to 50 words per minute area and you pick up an alternate layout, you will probably see improvement in your overall words per minute, mostly because it'll force you to relearn how to type, and more importantly, how to touch type. I found this whole experience and experiment to be a lot of fun. I enjoy typing a little bit more now because the motions that my hands make are a bit more fluid. On top of that, the feeling of getting better every single day was really satisfying, and if the idea of learning an alternate layout interests you, then give it a go. But that said, the learning process is truly difficult. I would guess that if 1,000 people try learning an alternate layout, maybe 10 of them would be able to stick with it and push through that painful relearning process at the start. There's an amazing video on the internet called the Backwards Brain Bicycle. It was an experiment done by a channel called Smarter Every Day. In the project, he tries to unlearn his muscle memory for riding a bike and learns to ride a bike that has inverted turning. He does manage to do it after enough practice, but once he tried to go back to a normal bike, he couldn't do it. He couldn't stabilize himself, and what was once his default was now foreign to him. However, after a few minutes of trial and error, it clicked and he could just ride again. Throughout the entirety of this learning process, I thought it would be the same way with QWERTY. I decided not to touch the layout for the entire last month of the project because I really wanted to make Workman my default. But I thought I would always be able to go back to my original muscle memory after a bit of practice and coercion. Well, I gave it a go, and here's what happened. It's been nearly 3 months using Workman, and there's only one thing left to do. The question that everyone gets asked who picks up an alternate keyboard layout. Can you still type with QWERTY? Well, No, I can't. It's actually so difficult. I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna get a timer on screen. Here we go. It's gonna be a struggle. I think I can recall the location of all the keys. Never mind. 5 words per minute. Honestly, I don't feel too bad about that, all things considered. I was getting a lot of the right keys. No muscle memory yet. We're gonna see if it kicks in. If and when. I mean, I have years and years of practice with QWERTY. I would expect at some point I'd be able to type with it. But let me shut up and focus. Where the heck is J? I haven't typed a single J yet. Where did they put J? That's crazy. I actually don't know. Maybe I have to reference. It's in the middle row. What a joke. We did it. 1 hour and 10 minutes in, and we finally got above 20 words per minute. I'm starting to feel it. We'll see. I hope I don't have to get to 2 hours, and it's already taken longer than I expected, to be honest. But I do think this is a milestone. That's means more than it looks like. But we'll see. Okay. I can't do it. I can't do this. Rather, I can do it. I know that I can. And I know that the learning process would be a lot easier than picking up a fully new layout. But I really thought I could bang this out in a single session, and I don't think that's the case. I think this is a matter of days, not hours, that I get to the proper level that I'm looking for here, because I've been doing this for an hour and a half almost, and I'm barely seeing any progress. Like I'm making the same mistakes over and over again, and it's better for sure. I'm getting better again, but there's no like click moment so far. There's so much unlearning that I have to do. I feel like I don't know if I can just like switch gears like I thought I would be able to. Everything just feels so wrong. And I know it's just because I'm not used to it anymore. But still. Oh man. I'm cramping up. I need to take days. I hope that it's possible to have it just click back into muscle memory. hope I'm not wrong. So memory was getting